Hello guys, this is Cyrus and today I'm gonna do a tutorial based on input and output in Java. So I've created a code, so I'll just jump into it. So this is a code whereby a user is going to input the name, the date of birth, yeah, and then the code or the program will simply output that on the screen. So let's just jump on it. So this is my class. The name of the class is birthday and it's public. So as you know in Java, the name of the class must be the same as the name of the file. So that's what I did. And also, as you know, an application, it's a class that has the main function, and the main function is whereby the execution of a program begins. So let me start here. So I have imported a class which is called scanner. So that is just a predefined class so that I can be able to use it in my program. So what about, let me explain this line now. So this is the class that I've imported, and here I'm creating an object which is called input. So this is the class name, this is the class name scanner, and also this is the object. This is the new keyword, and also this is the scanner. So this is the constructor, and also that is it accepts the parameter system.in so that I can be able to import my variables or my data. Yeah. So what I did here, I've just just declared my string name, and also I've declared string j, and also I've declared string p, and also string l. So j is for Java, p programming, l for language. So I'll just output that. I'll just let me just write a comment so that you can see it. Java, then here programming, then here language. Yeah. So what do I want? I want to, oh my god, I want to output Java programming language, and also output it in a reverse order. I want to output this in this format, Java programming language, and also output it in a reverse order, language programming Java. You see, yeah, that is what I want. So that is why I've created that string. Those are variables j, p, l. So this is a variable. It's like a container. It will contain this, and also this is a variable p. It will contain programming, and also this is a variable l. It will contain language. Now I've created another variable which is called current year, year of birth, day, month, age. So those are another variables of type integer. So let me go to this line now. This line, no, this line, this line, this line. So that line is system.out.println, then enter your name. So this line just prompts the user to enter the name, and also as you can see, based according to Java, a name that starts with S. So that means it's a all right. Wait for a minute. Wait for a minute. Sorry for that. Someone is calling me, so I have to call it. Sorry for that, guys. Yeah, let's get back to it. So, where was I? So, I was still explaining this that a class, the name of a class always start with a capital letter. Yeah. So, system. I think it's supposed to be a class for the fact that it starts with a capital letter, but I'm not sure about that. But I just think it's supposed to be a class. So this line, what it does, it prompts the user to enter the name. And what about this line? What about this line? Wow, that is the interesting line. So that is name equals to import dot next line. So next line, it's a function, it's a predefined function. So a predefined function is already written. So when I'm using this object, this is the object, the import. This is the object. This is an object import. So it simply calls the next line function. So the next line function, it's already predefined, meaning it's already written for us. So when I'm importing the class scanner, that means I'm gaining access to this function that is called next line. So name, I've declared the name here. It's a variable of type string. So that is why I'm using this function next line. It's because I want the import of type string. So whenever you want the input, whenever you want to accept the input from the user of type string, use this next line function. So same applies to here. You prompt the user to enter the year, and then on the second or on this line, and then you use this object year of birth is equal to input dot next int. So now that you want to accept the input of type integer, you are going to use this function called next int. So this is how it's done. This is how it's done. So the same applies to these lines, as you can see, guys. The same applies to this line. It's the same thing here and here and here and here and here. Yeah, it's the same thing. So now, and also this age is equal to current year minus year of birth. This is just the operation. Also, yeah, this is whereby I'm outputting now. This is whereby I'm showing my output on the screen. Enter. This is whereby I'm showing my output on the screen. Whereby I'll put the name, the month, the day the user was born. But it's not that difficult. But then over time, if I use it, I'll get used to it. So let me go to the So this is whereby I'm prompting the user to enter Java, to enter programming, to enter language, and also on this part, I'm printing that whatever that was stored, meaning Java programming language, I will output it. This is the sample output one, and also secondly, I'll output this again, language programming Java. So this is the reverse order of this part. Yeah, then system.exit 0, yeah, just a function to return 0 and stuff, and then that's just the signal of that. Now I'm done with my programming language, or I'm done with my code of Java. So what else is there to explain? I think that sums up of how to import and output data on Java. So let me go to CMD and run the code so that you can see how does it work. Uh, how does it work? I'm waiting for CMD. My PC is very slow. I have to forgive me for that. You have to forgive me for that. It's very slow. There are a lot of softwares. There's this interesting feature on Windows 11, guys. I think you should go for it if you are interested in cybersecurity or in networking. This feature allows you to download, or it's called Windows WSL. It's called WSL. WSL allows you to use Linux as an application on Windows. So as you can see, Kali Linux. This is Kali Linux. I'm sorry for this. This is not part of the tutorial, but I'll just while I'm going to command prompt, I just want to give you this information. So as I was saying, Kali Linux. So I have Kali Linux now as an application on Windows 11. That is so interesting, guys. It's mind blowing. I don't want to lie. It's mind blowing because at first we used to download a virtual machine. I have to download virtual machine and also use dual boot. Those just make your PC to run slow. Your PC just runs slow if you have if you used that virtual machine and stuff. Yeah, so your machine runs very slow because it just takes a lot of portion of your RAM. Even if you use dual boot, does the same thing. It takes a lot of RAM and then your PC becomes slow. It's better when you're using Kali Linux as an application. So if you want to do cybersecurity, you can just install Kali Linux as an application, then run that application and then code on Kali Linux. It will be the same. Like you will have a beautiful interface. You can watch videos on that Kali Linux. You can do a lot of stuff. But we are not there. We are on Java. But then I think I have to make videos based on Kali Linux. Yeah, explaining cybersecurity stuff for those who are interested in hacking and stuff, but I'm not there. You should search though Kali Linux, how to install Kali Linux as an app on Windows 11 if you're using Windows 11. Even for those who are using Windows 10, they can do that, but I'm not using Windows 10, so yeah, I don't know. So let me do this. Let me get back on Java now. So we're going to run our application birthday. So let's find it. Where is it? CD videos. Now I'm changing the directory. I'm getting to videos. Now I want to change directory again. CD. I want to see my tutorials. And then let me change. Now let me see what is inside this directory. A directory is like a folder. So cd, no, say directory, and then we're going to view everything that is inside this directory. So what is inside this directory is okay. Remain the app. We're looking for birthday. There we have birthday.java. There we have birthday.java. So we want to compile that. What do we mean by compiling? When you compile a program, we are converting that program into an object code or into a binary or into a language that can be understood by the computer. So let me do that. Let me use Java C, Java C, Java C, then birthday.java. Java C birthday.java birthday.java. So Java C birthday Java sample converts that class, which is called birthday, into an object code or into a language that can be understood by the computer. So when we are compiling a program, guys, people always confuse this. When you compile a program, you are not checking for errors. We are simply converting that program into an object code or into a machine language or into a language that can be understood by the computer. You are not checking for errors. Please stop saying that. So Java C birthday.java. Yeah, let's see if it's running or not. I'm not checking for errors. uh, I'm not checking for errors, guys. I'm just converting that into an object code. If it has errors, it won't compile. So we have to go and fix those errors first and then come back again and convert this program into an object code. While we're waiting for it, yeah. So I think I'll also show you GitHub or how to use GitHub. Yeah, I think I'll show you how to use GitHub and stuff, because I think as a programmer, it's very useful. It's a useful tool that it's a necessity for everyone who's doing programming to use it, because it makes work no it it allows programmers to collaborate on work and also to store their application or programs. So as you can see, my birthday program has compiled successfully. Now I have to run it. Java birthday dot java birthday dot java, enter. Then oh my god, let's wait for it to run. Let's wait for it to run. Enter Java. Alright, Java. Enter programming. Wait for a minute. What's going on? I mean, the computer is asking me to enter program. Wow, that is so exciting, guys. It's so exciting. I mean, who knew? Who knew that you can just tell the computer to do this and then it do, and then you just follow your order. I order you to do this and then the computer do it. Wow, that's so exciting. Maybe I'm gonna do the programming for the rest of my life. I never know. Alright, let's enter again. So what's happening? You saw earlier on. I wrote string j. So when I'm writing programming now, I simply store this programming on that j that I've written. When I write Java, I simply store this Java on that j that I've created earlier on. String j, you remember that? String p. So this programming will be stored on that variable. So a variable is like a container. It will store this programming. That j is a variable. It will store this j, this Java. Yeah. So enter language. Wow. String language. Now I'm storing this language on that L. String L. Yeah. You see, this is what's happening. Sample output 1, Java programming language. Sample output 2, language programming Java. So I've displayed the output 1 is displayed in this way, and then I've displayed on sample output 2, I've displayed the output 1 in a reverse order. How wonderful is that? Damn, it's so exciting, guys. Sorry for that, but yeah, it's so exciting. Now let me show you something else. Comments. Excuse me. You say this is a single line comment. This now compiler doesn't say that. It's like this doesn't exist on a compiler. It doesn't say it at all. And then let me show you a multiple line comment. So what if I do this? You see that even this part is not recognized by the compiler. Why is that? Damn, this part is not recognized by the compiler. Why? It's because I've created this, which makes a multiple line compiler. So all these lines are regarded as comments. You see. So comments are in Java and C++ are the same. So let's get rid of that and that, so that we can see now can see now that our code is gonna be a bit larger, or our program is gonna do more than what it did first. Java C. I have to compile it again just because it's not the same now. It changed. So Java C birthday.java. Oh my god, let me see. Oh, so I didn't save it. You have to save it, because see that star, it disappeared. There was a star here. That means it's not saved. You have to say save. Of course, we are using a page, just like I do. Let me compile it again. Birthday dot Java C birthday dot Java. We're compiling. We're not checking for errors. We're compiling. We're not checking for errors. Yeah, let's run our code now. Birthday Java birthday dot Java. All right. Another thing. Dot Java. What is that? What is that? Dot Java. I mean, why are we saving the file dot Java? It's an extension. It's what we call an extension. You see, when you are writing a document, the extension for document it's docx. Then the extension for a PDF it's .pdf. Then the extension for C++ it's .cpp. So why do we write that? Well, files are different, of course, obviously. So this is a Java file, so it has to have a signature that tells the computer that no, this file is not a PDF, it's a Java file. So use the extension of Java file, which is called .java. This is not a Java file, this is a PDF, so we must use the extension of a PDF, which is called .pdf. This is an extension of C++. So you can't use .java, an extension for C++, so use .cpp. See, understand now? Yeah. So that is why we use .java. That is an extension. Yeah, enter your name. Well, my name is Marley. Enter year you were born in. I was born in 1987. And the current year you are in. Well, guys, I'm on 2022. Wow. And that the day you were born in, well, I was born on the 25th. In the month, then I was born on September. Wow, date of birth of Marley is 1987. 9/25th. Marley is 35 years old now. Wow, I'm old, guys. Enter Java programming. I'm not gonna enter. I've already done that, so yeah, don't mind it. So I was here. I simply wanted to show you this part. So this is the part that I wanted to show. At least 35 years old. No. Yeah, this part. So how did I print that part? Wow. Let's see the code. So this is the code for that. This is the code for this. So this is the code. Now this is the code to output this. I hope this video was good, but then let me upload this birthday on GitHub so that you can do this. You can check it. I'll also upload the link for my GitHub so that you can download this code and then play around it or whatever. Yeah. Firstly, now, why is this GitHub so important? What is GitHub, by the way? Well, GitHub, this is GitHub, guys. Let me enter GitHub. Let me open this. That is just a web application. But then I want to explain it in this way. Let me do this. Let me do this. So where is science? There is this folder called science. There is this folder called science. Yeah, and then what do I want here? I want web development. Yes. Yeah, GitHub, guys. I will explain GitHub. I will explain the importance of GitHub practically. So I have my web page. All right, there is this web page. There's this web page. So, where was I? I was interrupted. There. So I was saying I'm going to explain GitHub practically. So what is this? This is my web page. And you can say, oh wow, there are a lot of files there, content, blah 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 blah. So let's open my web page first, and then talk about GitHub. So this video was for Java input and output and stuff, but why this nigga now, or this program starting to talk about GitHub? Oh guys, GitHub is very 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 important, especially when you are going to start to be employed in some company, or you are going to be a freelancer, or you are going to do programming for fun with your friends or your classmate. So GitHub is going to be helpful a lot. So let me show you my website. So this is my website. It's not that beautiful, but then it's my webpage I've created by myself. Yeah. So why GitHub is important? First of all, when you're creating your curriculum vitae or your your resume, so how can you show that okay, you know C++ or you know Python or you know Java? Well, you can send a link for your GitHub account that has programs as evidence that you know some certain languages, or you know how to create certain applications, or evidence of the projects that you worked on or you collaborated on. So this is my application. This is also for that. This is my web page. So my web page has this link to GitHub and also has this link to my portfolio. So let me just click on my portfolio first, so that portfolio. I have to explain this first. Portfolio, it's very important to have a portfolio, especially if we are doing computer science or we are doing IT, or we are just a freelance, or we are just a self-taught programmer. It's important to have a portfolio, just because a portfolio, it's more like a CV or a resume, but it has interesting stuff about your education, your services, your skills, everything that can make you get employed. Then let me go to about. So this is about me. I've got blah 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 blah. But we're not there. I'm just showing you the structure of a portfolio, of what it should look like. So yeah, that blah blah blah. Yeah, service, blah 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 blah, services, the things that you can do. Then education. Then there's education. Then lastly, there are contacts. So on service you can, then I think education. On education, it's whereby you can include your skills. Yeah, but then I was just giving you an idea of what a portfolio is. Let me go back to my web page. Let me go back to my web page. Okay. Delete. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Yeah. So we have GitHub. You see, I've just clicked on that link for GitHub, and then it directed me on this page. And this page is my GitHub account. See, there are client and server classes. So these are my projects that I've worked on, Java classes and application. There are variety of projects that I've worked on, and I've uploaded them here on GitHub. So how does this help me, or how does this help me as a programmer, or as a software engineer, or as a computer science student? Well, when I'm writing a resume or a CV, I will just simply take a link of this web page of mine and then paste it on that resume, and then whoever whoever is going to read my resume or my CV will just click on this link and redirect it on this page, and then on this page he's going to enter GitHub and then see the projects that I've worked on, and also enter here and see myself. Who am I? What do I do? What is my education? What are my skills? So that's what the portfolio does. But then, it doesn't end there. You have to show the evidence that you know what you are talking about. You know C++, you know operating system, you know Linux, you know cybersecurity, you know Java, you know C++, you know C, you know Python. So where is the evidence? Then GitHub is the evidence. GitHub is the evidence. You see, just click on GitHub and then voila, you are redirected on this page. So now, how do I upload my project or my source code on this GitHub application? Well, let's go and see how do we do that. Simply go to GitHub. GitHub. This is the first step. You create an account if you sign in, if you already have an account. I do have an account, so I'll just log in. So after I've logged in, I'll just select that link that is written new, and then I'll just create a repository. So this repository is input output in Java, then description Java program to input and output data. Yeah, Java program to input and output data. Then if you don't want other people to see it, you can just make it private. Then if you want other people to access it, then you have to make it public. A readme file. What is a readme file? A readme file is a file where you create a long description for a project or your source code or whatever that you're going to upload. Then select create repository. Then after it's loading, let's wait for it. The network, it's very slow today. I have bad internet connection. Then yeah, then you go here and then you say upload files. Then I'm going to upload my source code. Then you say choose files. And then you're going to choose files from your device and then upload them. So yeah, so this is the folder, my tutorial. It's where the code birthday resides. So where is birthday? This is birthday. You will select that, then you upload it. It's uploading 101 file. So this code is simple, it's a one file, so I'll just upload that file. And then you are not done. You can add extended description, and then after that you say commit changes. So now the file is uploaded. So I'll just say copy that. This link that I've copied now, I'll paste it on the description of this video. So now you are going to have an access on this code. So that is how GitHub is very useful and important to us as developers or as programmers or software engineers and stuff. So thank you guys. Please subscribe if you like the content so that I can make more videos like this. Thank you.